Let's do some more bonding. There's just so much to cover when it comes to this topic. In order to be diversified, every portfolio should have some exposure to bonds. Therefore, I want to give you some more information on this type of investment. Previously, I described the different categories of bonds: corporate, municipal, and government. But are all muni bonds or corporate bonds created equal? The answer is no. But that is why bonds have credit ratings. It's kind of like looking at reviews before you see a movie. You get a preview of what's in store. So it's definitely something you want to look at before investing. Independent rating agencies such as Moody's or Standard & Poor's conduct a financial analysis of a bond issuer. In the analysis, they look at what is supporting a bond's financial strength and the ability of whoever is issuing the bond to pay the interest on their bonds until they mature, as well as their ability to pay back the principal value at maturity. They then assign a letter grade to indicate the creditworthiness of a bond. And yes, I mean letter grades like you used to get in school. The highest quality bonds are known as investment grade, which have ratings from AAA to BBB. Bonds with high credit ratings are seen as safer and less risky investments. Bonds with credit ratings from BB to D are considered non-investment grade. It is similar to grading in school, but alas, no A's for effort here. If a bond has a poor credit rating, it could be because the issuer has a greater risk of default, aka there's a chance you're not getting your money back. A type of corporate bond that might have a lower credit rating is known as a high yield or a junk bond, because with that higher risk should come a higher interest rate. By the way, yield is another way to say interest rate. Wish I'd known that one sooner. There are many factors that influence the interest rate a company is going to have to pay bondholders, including the maturity of a bond, which varies greatly. A 10-year bond should not have the same interest rate as a 30-year bond. Over the course of those 30 years, there could be a lot of fluctuation in interest rates, potentially a higher risk of inflation, and a chance that the issuer could default. But keep in mind, you don't have to own the bond until it matures. But what you want to take from this is that good credit generally means low yield, and poor credit should mean high yield. Government-issued securities include Treasury bills, notes, and bonds. These credit instruments are loans to the U.S. government and have the highest rating and the lowest risk because they are backed by the full faith and credit of the government. Treasury bond yields are used as the basis to price other bonds. When deciding how much to own in bonds, I have heard the theory that the percentage should correlate with your age, meaning if you're in your 20s, you should have 20% in bonds and 80% in stocks. Generally, when you're younger, you can take on more risk, owning more stocks, because you have a longer time to make the money back should the market have a downturn. But when you're nearing retirement age, you do need to be more cautious and have a higher percentage of your investments in bonds, which can have less risk. In previous videos, I've talked about mutual funds and ETFs, which are another way to invest in different types of bonds when looking to balance your portfolio. Thanks for watching. I'm Jamie Caniglia, and I'm invested in your money.